Hi, my name is Ivan and welcome to TNS. In this video I want to address one question that's been floating around for a while now. Should you put your EQs before or after compression? Does it even matter? Are the results the same? Let's find out in this video. To keep it as simple as possible, I've loaded just one track into Reaper, just one drum overhead recording, and it's been copied to all other tracks, so it's exactly the same. So just to confirm, we don't have any effects on any of the tracks engaged now. If I play this one track here, I'm gonna play it now. And then if I engage the other copy of that track, it's gonna be a bit loud, but when I invert the phase, the two files cancel each other out and we get nothing but silence. So I've decided to do this in pairs of examples. In the first pair we're gonna use the Slate plugins, in the second one we're gonna use the Reaper stock plugins. So for the Slate example I loaded the VMR and there's the FGS and the FG116. On the other track just the order of the plugins is reversed, everything else is exactly the same. For the Reaper pair of tracks, I've took the RIA EQ, the Reaper stock EQ, and the RIA comp, which is the Reaper's stock compressor. This wasn't meant to be a plugin comparison video by any means. Slate Digital offers an analog emulations of famous hardware, while the Reaper stock plugins invoke a clean and digital kind of feel. Both are great in my opinion, and it's totally up to you when it comes to plugin preferences. In this case, I didn't even bother too much to match the settings, it's not the point of the video. Okay, let's check out the first pair now, the Slate Digital plugins. So we got the EQ going into the compressor. Let's hear that track now. Okay, now on the other track, I have the exact same settings for the plugins, but their order is reversed. The compressor is going into an EQ. Let's hear just that track now. Okay, let's A/B those two tracks now. Okay, does it sound same to you? For me, it doesn't sound the same. It's really similar, but it's not the same. So, if we follow the example from before when we flip the phase, let's see what happens now when we got the plugins engaged. The first track, where the EQ is first. We bring in the second track and flip the phase. As you can hear, they don't cancel each other out, so there's apparently some differences. Okay, let's see what happens when we change the plugins. Let's engage the Reaper stock plugins. First, let's get the track where the EQ is first and the compression is after it. Okay, let's check the second track out, one where the compression is before the EQ. Okay, let's do the same test as before. Let's engage both and flip the phase. As you can hear, they don't cancel each other out, and the differences between the two tracks when we flip the phase on one of them is different than the difference that we had on the Slate plugins. So what was the point of this video, you may ask? Well, from a technical aspect, it shows that it does matter which one will come first, no matter what plugins you use. From a creative or an artistic point of view, it doesn't matter all that much. For me, from a logical standpoint, it makes more sense to EQ before compression. You shape your tone first, and you set the level of the signal that's going to hit the compressor. But there's nothing wrong with EQing after that, if you feel that you need a bit more control. So if you ask me, an EQ can come both before and after the compressor on the same track. Anyway, I hope you don't bother yourself too much with plugin order on a track. For me personally, it makes more sense to EQ before compression, but there's nothing wrong with doing it before, doing it after, or doing it both ways. It's all about your preference and about the tone you want to achieve. Thank you for watching, and bye.